Hello grade 7 learners. I am teacher Lori, your math buddy. In this lesson, you will learn about the absolute value of a number. And you are expected to represent the absolute value of a number on a number line as the distance of a number from 0. So let's start. Let's have this activity. What is my opposite? Let us give the opposite of these numbers. What is the opposite of positive 5? The opposite is negative 5. What is the opposite of negative 7? The opposite is positive 7. Next, positive 11. The opposite is negative 11. Negative 20. The opposite is positive 20. And lastly, the opposite of 100 is negative 100. Take note that the opposite of a number is its additive inverse. Let us look at the number line. It consists of positive integers, negative integers, and 0. Negative 1 is the opposite of positive 1. Negative 6 is the opposite of positive 6. And negative 10 is the opposite of positive 10. Now, let us proceed to the definition of absolute value. The absolute value of a number is the distance of a number from 0. And don't forget, distance itself is always positive. And the absolute value of a number is denoted by 2 bars. So how do we find the absolute value of a number? And when we think of absolute value, one only asks, how far is that number from 0? Suppose x is a positive integer. If x is a positive integer, then the absolute value of x is x. In symbol, the absolute value of x equals x if x is greater than 0. Let us consider the following examples. What is the absolute value of positive 7? This can be illustrated using a number line. How far is positive 7 from 0? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There you go. The distance of positive 7 from 0 is 7 units. Therefore, the absolute value of positive 7 is 7. Let us try another one. What's the absolute value of positive 3? Using the number line, let us count from 0. 1, 2, 3. So the distance of positive 3 from 0 is 3 units. So the absolute value of 3 is equal to 3. Next, what if the number is 0? If x is equal to 0, then the absolute value of x is x. In symbol, the absolute value of x equals x if x equals 0. For example, what is the absolute value of 0? Is there any distance? Therefore, the absolute value of 0 is 0. If x is negative integer, then the absolute value of x is the opposite of x. In symbol, the absolute value of negative x equals x if x is less than 0. Let's find the absolute value of these integers. Negative 5. Again, let us represent this on the number line. How far is negative 5 from 0? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Negative 5 is 5 units away from 0. So the absolute value of negative 5 equals 5. How about the absolute value of negative 10? From 0, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Therefore, the absolute value of negative 10 is 10. Let's try other examples with operations. Let's give the absolute value of the following expressions. Negative 16. What is the absolute value of negative 16? What's your guess? Correct. It is negative 16. Why negative? It is because the negative sign is outside the absolute value, in which we attach it to the absolute value of 16. Next, negative of the absolute value of negative 27. Any guess? Correct. It is negative 27. Again, it is negative since the negative sign is outside the absolute value. Let's proceed. Absolute value of 10 plus 5. What's your answer? Correct. That is, we simplify 10 plus 5 and then we get the absolute value of 15, which is positive 15. Well done, learners! How about the negative of the absolute value of 8 minus 4? First, we simplify 8 minus 4, which is 4, and then we get the negative absolute value. So the answer is negative 4. And lastly, what is the absolute value of 10 divided by 2 plus the absolute value of 3 times 1? Correct! The answer is 8. Good job, learners! Let's apply the absolute value in real-life situation, like in this problem. Angelo and Ina were at Amor's house. Ina rode her bicycle 3 kilometers east of Amor's house, and Angelo rode his bicycle 3 kilometers west of Amor's house. Who traveled a greater distance from Amor's house? Is it Angelo or Ina? We can represent the distance traveled by Ina from Amor's house as positive 3, while the distance of Angelo is negative 3, and Amor's house as 0. So let's count the distance traveled by Ina from Amor's house. 1, 2, 3. How about Angelo? 1, 2, 3. And there you go. Angelo and Ina both traveled the same distance, which is 3 kilometers away from Amor's house. Now, let's sum it up. What have you learned in this video? Let us complete the statements by choosing the answer from the box. Let's begin. Well done, learners! It's module time! You are now ready to answer your modules and your learning activity sheets. Thank you for watching! I hope you learned something. Again, this is Mom Lori, your math buddy. Bye!